What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Thursday night. I am your host, Adam Paul. I have my wonderful wife, Ashley over here.
Hi, guys.
And like always, she'll be here to relay any kind of questions that you might have tonight. But tonight we're going fishing, courtesy of Wicked Wall Art. You can find him on Instagram. I haven't looked for a website, but I'm sure he has one. But this cool panel was donated to us to paint here on the channel. We appreciate that. But you can get your own. I think he has a bunch of different styles, but this guy is he is crazy looking. We got something cool lined out tonight. We're going to be doing some color shifting paint. We'll be doing a little bit of honeycomb, just a very light honeycomb, and we'll be doing some fire in a blue and light blue candy. So kind of rolling off. We'll make some of the detail with the fire, like the pupil and stuff like that, and kind of give the brow some dimension and whatever. And then actually I was thinking, if this don't take me forever, which I should be able to work with this pretty quick, I was thinking about silver leafing all of the top fins right here and maybe the back one right here too. These ones will be, I think these ones can stay, but these ones we might do. So or not, or if it's even time permitting, we'll try it. So Ash.
JJ, Ben, Batwax, John, Nate, Infidel, Holiday, Ryan, Woody, Dave, Chad, who donated the fish.
Gotcha now, though. Okay, I got that cleaned up because we don't want to sand any of the grime and the grease, or not really grime on this. It was just going to be whatever oils come on the metal, because we don't want to drive those in and sand them into the aluminum. We clean it, we give it a stuff, and then we clean it one more time. Make sure it's all off, because if you have any residue left behind, it could cause issues. Okay, got that clean. Let me turn the air on real quick because we want to get ready to spray this thing. We're going to be using just spray paint, line aerosol base coat spray paints, and a brush. So we won't be using any spray guns or anything crazy like that. We don't need a big compressor for this. We just need to just know and then we just do the little details like the fire and stuff with the airbrush. I'll put a roll of tape under here so we can off of the surface. Okay, it's good and dry now. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to spray a light coat of the high build primer from Line here. Give this a good shake. Okay. Let's see how that. Just a nice light coat is all we need. This is a direct to metal primer. So like if say like you're painting your Harley or something like that, this is good for like little areas and stuff like that, or project panels, just smaller. For overall, you want to use the two-part, part A, part B, and a spray gun. But for this product works great. Okay, that'll do it. going to speed this up a little bit by hitting it with the trusty little air gun here. You can see right when the surface goes dull, it's dry. Okay, we're good. As long as you spray it light, it dries fast, and that's all we need is just a light coat on here. We're not trying to fill any imperfections. Say like you had a little chip or something that didn't feather out all the way, you'd want to layer the primer thicker than that. It's just a nice light coat to be able to make sure we have good adhesion and something, you know, to be able to stick to.
Someone said, would that work on a truck roof?
I mean, yeah, it would. You are better if you're gonna put a really nice paint job on it. You're better off just using the Part A and the Part B.
Fish smell worse?
I don't know. Not much that's worse than fish smell, right? I don't know.
Where can I purchase a fish like this to paint? I want to film me a fish.
Oh, there you go.
You got to hit up Chad.
Get it up, Chad at Wicked Wall Art.
I saw him.
Go ahead and put your information on here, Chad, so they know who to contact or your website or whatever.
Can I send my clear and add more silver flake?
Yes, you can sand your clear and add more flake. That is right. There we go. I just gave that a light sand. It has a lot of edges on it. Just a light sand is all we needed. And we're good to go. Like I said, we're just going to be using. You do have the black base coat in the aerosol can. So this isn't like ordinary like paint you would buy at Lowe's or whatever. This is actual automotive paint base coat in a can. At the hardware store is going to have a 1-part clear coat in it, and that's the problem, is you can't really layer the graphics. Clear coat that's not chemical resistant or anything like that. So once you put that on, you got to get it all off. It just doesn't give the quality of finish like you need in order doing these base coat, clear coat paint jobs. The fact that this works and we're able to do this is because we're just putting the color down. We're not putting down the clear coat that all in one. We'll put the clear coat down, but it's going to be a separate stage of just clear coat. We're going to do all the base coat work that dries fast. It doesn't build very thick. It stays very thin, and that's what we want when it comes to graphics. We don't want the thick build. We don't want dry times, and we don't want the adhesion issues that happens. So let's go ahead and we'll put our first coat on. I got the fine nozzle on here right now. You can see how nice and smooth that's laying out. It comes with 2 nozzles. It has the adjustable nozzle too, if you want, but I really like this Blue Dot nozzle here. Like I said, it also does come with like the adjustable guy like this right here. All right, I think that's pretty good for the first coat. Like I said, this stuff dries fast, so we're just going to hit it real quick with an air gun. You really don't have to do this. Just wait and let it air dry. We don't want this to take all night, so we're going to speed things up a little bit. They said
the autofocus was freaking out.
Well, hopefully we can get it back here.
Is the black spray on the website?
It is. Yep. It should be. All right, let's go with another coat. think I just got it here. I'll probably put one more coat once it's dry.
They said they're excited to see the flames. They haven't done flames for a little bit.
Yeah, the realistic flames. Hopefully that's what they're. I was thinking about doing a classic style flame on here. Enough surface area. That kind of would look fine too as well. I dripped a couple of times. There and there.
Someone said, "Do you have a mask on? I can smell that from here." We actually have the fan on in the window. It doesn't actually smell that bad, but I do have my mask right here.
I dripped a couple of times, which I want to clean those up now so that'll become an issue.
Smells like warm fish.
All right, I think we got it here. I don't want to spray more than what I have to. Okay. One little trick is once you're done with the can, if you want to clean up the nozzle, you slide down until your paint comes out and there's just air. That'll clean out your nozzle and just wipe it down a little bit. If it's a little bit of paint on it, just wipe it down and then it's good. Next one. You can see how it's wet right there. Watch it. It'll melt right in. Okay, that'll be fine. Let me put that in just a little more right there. Okay.
Can you just stick those nozzles on your can of gun cleaner?
No. Nope, that's a different nozzle, I think. Let me double check. No. That's a different nozzle. Okay. To use some of the line you can see right here, these are pre-cut out stencils. So my plan is I'm going to lay out some of these stencils about to like where the face is, just maybe 3 stencils right here, and then just put down a little bit of the color changing with the spray can. We'll see how that looks. But let's just go ahead and do it. Get right to it. Nice thing about these is you can use both sides of the stencil. So you can either grab a piece of transfer tape.
Mad props to the overworked heat gun.
So you can use this one, or you can use this one like we're going to use right here. I'm pretty sure we can use this. Let's see how it looks. I probably could have saved some of this. Everybody will do that.
Adam, you have so much content. I have been rewatching your vids to get more ideas for my projects.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, we try. Dang, come on. Here, let me. I could just use transfer on this, but it's the dang wind. Let me go on this side. There we go. Make sure it lays out without any wrinkles there. Got it. That's a good transition there. I might just trim a couple of those. Let's grab another one here. Last time. You remember that, babe?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was at this point before in my life. Okay, let's just go ahead and we'll butt that up there. There we go. Look at this side. All right, I'll go ahead and trim some of this. Let's see. There. Oh, that's not a very sharp razor blade.
I told them I was eating a Dolly bar, and they think I'm eating a Dilly bar. I'm like, not that, but we did see those at Queen.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to explain to him what a Dolly bar is.
Well, it's a magic bar, right?
I said they didn't recognize that either.
Oh.
Have you ever made those honeycombs on a cricket?
Yeah, you can actually. Yep. Yep, these are actually made on a cricket. I'm gonna lie. All right, let me get this.
I would have that stencil stuck to everything I wanted.
Yeah. Feeling my pain, man.
Yeah, they're like, you had me at Gooey. Send me one. They want to see what it looks like on camera. They want me to send them one. They're so good, you guys. I can't believe you guys haven't had one. I have a tiny piece left I can show you.
Fish might eat it over here.
It's so good.
Snatch it out of your hand.
Okay, we're until you're done doing that, so I don't mess
Yeah, I
you
got
up.
a lot of pressure over here. How about we cut away from me and go to your cookie?
Okay. Let's see if I can move it. Okay. Cut away from him. See? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like coconut, brown pepper. It's so good. Guys, you need to try them. They're good.
Okay, that's close, and I'm gonna live with that. Whew. It's not perfect right here, I know, but have the shadow, the flame's gonna go right through that. But I do need one little piece right here, though.
Someone said that fish looks like it got into Ben's drink.
Yeah, look at that thing. Pretty gnarly.
Those dang Mormons and their weird drinks and ice cream. It's not ice cream. It's good. Did you guys see? Those are fish scales. Fatlack, yeah, ask your wife. See if she knows what that is. They're good. They said never heard of it. Nothing like that in Chicago.
Nah, I have a lot of.
It's not really a cake bar either, because I don't like cake. They said that does look yummy. You lost me with coconut. You don't have to put coconut on them. looks like a brownie on crack. Hillary, I wish I would send you all one. They're freaking so.
I'm probably just gonna cut this right here.
She's never heard of a dolly. Tell her it's either a Hello Dolly bar, a magic bar, or a 7-layer bar. Yeah, you can. It's homemade. You just, yeah, Google. You guys Google it and make it. It's so easy.
All right, we're going to hit this with a little bit of color shift.
Sarah said, I'm surprised you're not actually using the fish scale stencil.
Yeah, you know what? I actually planned to do that, and it just, the design didn't work out. And scaly as well, in a honeycomb kind of way. But yeah, the fish scale just wouldn't really work out to what I was planning on doing here.
I painted fishing lures with fishnet stockings.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you make the bars at the house, yes, or you can buy them like I think like Kneaders makes them, or I think even Zupas used to make them.
Okay, color changing. What I'm gonna do is I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of like just give it a light coat, kind of that way, you know. Let it kind of flow up into here. I'll keep this darker right here because I'm gonna put flames rolling like off the top of his head and maybe through his mouth and stuff like that. Okay, let's give it a shot. I think that's all I need. We don't want to overdo it here. We'll do it just enough.
Is this whole fish going to be rattle canned?
Yeah, it is. Yep. Besides a little bit of airbrush. You can always take the paint out of the can and put it in a cup. I do have these nifty little caps that go on. You can spray it into a cup, and then you put it in your airbrush. Shift your airbrush. Okay, I think that's all we need, really. I want it to be really faint, so that's we're going to go with that. So let's pull this off and see what it looks like.
Do your magic, Adam.
There we go. Yeah, that color font's really good. Probably hard to see on the camera. But... Okay, cool. Nice little effect to that. All right, next things next is we're going to break out some new colors. We're going to grab one of these. I have a couple of these different stencils. You can grab the other one too. They're pretty close to being the same actually. But this is what we're going to use to create the fire. So anything like this, if you don't have these, you can just create just go online and find these stencils, and then just kind of draw it out the best you can. And you can take a razor blade and just cut this out of a thick paper. Paper will be good enough, and just regular printer paper. So if you're able to make this shape, cut it out of paper, you're good to go. You don't need to actually buy all this stuff.
What paint was the honeycomb?
It is the color shifting, the purple, red, and green. So it's mostly purple, and it shifts to red and green. That's what's happening.
Are those nifty red caps online for sale separately?
They're not actually even for sale. I plan on adding them to the cans, possibly. Every can might get one of those. I just wasn't sure. You can always just spray it straight into out of the cap into the can well. So it's not like you can't do it. It just makes it a little bit easier. So, I might end up including those with all the base coats. I just haven't decided yet.
Someone said, what if you took that same stencil and just moved it down?
Sprayed it and then moved it over?
Or moved it down, they said.
This one?
The honeycomb one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What would happen? What would happen?
When are you going to have the bright neon colors on your website? The paint form, not the powders.
Oh, they're on. They are on.
They are. I saw 2 or 3. No, I saw 4. 3 yellow and a pink came in today.
Yeah.
Went out today.
So they are on. Okay. Quick 101. So we're going to use some white base coat. This is just regular line white base coat that you would buy in a quart or a pint. It's going to come in a can that looks similar to this. So white base coat, and you'll need some reducer.
Have you ever done Cerakote for guns or anything?
I haven't. Nope, I haven't really messed with it. I have painted a couple of guns, but nothing, not using Cerakote. So I do have some candy blue concentrate that we'll be using too.
He said with the stencil, he said move it down so the scales are halved, is what he was saying.
Oh, yeah, I could have. And we have here is this is a little bit of this is white base coat, so that's the same as that white base coat right there. I just put a couple drops of the candy blue in there. So instead of working with white, just color, and it kind of like it helps keep the tone together. I will go and use a little bit of white colors that I'm using. It's just this light blue, white, and this is a pigmented color. So look at it on the stick there. You can see that it covers, and that's what regular pigmented paint does. If you look at the candy, however, you can see that the candy is transparent. So if you ever hear candy paint, that's exactly what it is. It's just a transparent paint that we're able to add to the surface, and you're still able to see what's underneath. The more candy paint that you add, the darker it's going to get. When it comes to pigment paint, like the other light blue I showed you, once it gets to that certain pigment blue, it doesn't matter how much more you spray on it, the color's not going to change. So that's the difference in the characteristics of having a pigmented paint and a candy paint. We're going to use them both together to make these different tones of a blue fire that kind of rolls up over there. With the aid of the synth freehand, any tape on this at all, except for when we do a little bit of the leaf up here, we'll tape off that edge. But so we got this loaded up with the light blue. We'll go ahead and start with that. We'll see how it sprays right here real quick.
He said he didn't see the neons.
Yeah, they're super hard to find actually. If you're just trying to type it in, you can go into any of our products on Amazon. In the brand, it'll say Limeline, or it'll actually say Time Warp Custom Paint brand. Click on that, go down to aerosols, and you should see them right there. There'll be like a link there with they're in the aerosols on the Amazon website link there. So, yeah, they're hard. Stuff's hard to find on Amazon when it's brand new. They won't want to show it to nobody.
When it's brand new and no reviews, it's hard to find.
Yeah, no reviews, and they're not gonna serve it up for anybody to see.
Ah, you're doing blue flames.
Yeah, blue flames. I think they're the best flames, really. I like green flames too, but okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of follow the contour of the fish. So imagine that being on top of his head. He's probably swimming fast, so I want to do the same thing. I want to keep the airbrushing really light though, like a smoke. We're airbrushing a smoke right now. Is what we're doing.
Did I hear you say you were going to have the powder?
Yep. They'll all be available in a aerosol or in pints, quarts. Some will be in gallons.
Do you have an airbrush one-on-one video?
Video?
Yep.
Pretty much. It's all one-on-one if you want it to be. Just me and you. Just me and you right now. But no, I don't have really anything that's like a course or something. I don't have anything like that. lot, just like somebody mentioned earlier. If you go back and you can rewatch all of these lives, we've been doing it for like almost 2 years now. Okay, so I want the flames to end. So I want them to end like right there. So maybe just like one little chunk that kind of breaks off here, and then I really don't want it to go farther than this. And really, I'm going to the farthest points that I want to go with this first layer. After that, I really kind of want to start shrinking it down. So that way I don't keep on painting over and over on top of my flames, just duplicating exactly what I've just done. I used to paint them. Like before I would paint the first set of flames. I'm like, okay, I got to do the second set. And they end up being like right on top of the others. You couldn't even tell.
He said, do you have an airbrushing 101 video, he meant?
101?
101.
Not only am I losing my hair, I'm losing my hearing. Oh.
Hair, I guess.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay, tell me again. My memory's going too.
Do you have an airbrushing 101 video, sir?
That would be a great video, but I don't have that. I should have.
Yeah.
So right here, I really want to make sure I'm heating up these lips right there. And I'm just kind of just free-balling it, man. I'm just not doing anything serious, just light and kind of all around, just kind of building it up. Nothing at this point. We're just kind of getting direction. See this little hook right here? Just a little hook like that, another hook like that. So remember those. Like, I'm also kind of that right here too. You can see.
What color is the first layer? It's rainbow looking on my screen.
It is kind of rainbow. You really got to see it cleared in order to get the full effects of that. Eyebrow, so that's perfect for like, I plan on putting a nice hard line right here. That's just going to work good off of that.
Not only are you losing your hearing and your Wi-Fi, they said it's so glitchy tonight.
Oh, what is going on?
Flame.
Yeah, I might be able to relog back on real quick.
Yeah, they say the internet.
Okay, let me try that.
There was something they said in Weber County that they're having a problem with Wi-Fi. So hopefully that's not it.
Well, I'll see you guys right back here in a second. You can still talk. Perfect time.
You only hear parts of what we're saying. I hope that helps. Get Starlink.
I'm back.
Yeah, is it working?
Okay.
Oh, I was just moving away something.
Well, put me back on real quick.
Huh? See if that's better.
Hopefully that's better. Thanks for hanging in there with the guys. We're going to give something away, right?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna spin this little wheel.
All right, let's do it.
If the Wi-Fi allows, let's see.
Is it still messing up?
Lucky number 69. We'll see who wins. There's your Lewis.
All right, Lewis. Great job, my man.
Sticker sent a $5 super chat. This is air freshener to get rid of the fish smell.
We'll need it.
I
It's getting
hate,
stinky in here.
I hate that smell. Oh my god. We had salmon for dinner. I love salmon, but I almost have to plug my nose to eat it because I can't stand the smell.
Smells fishy. Okay, see how I'm kind of, this is really important too. See how I'm kind of filling up this area? And then we're going to leave a little splashy here, a little bit here. But really, right this first part, we want to make sure that that doesn't look too stringy. We're not really trying to paint all the flames right now. We're just trying to
Still glitchy.
get the backdrop.
They said it's still glitchy. Oh my gosh, why? What's going on?
Okay, I'm just going to start hitting it up with, see how I kind of made that little cut right there? Let's go ahead and do the same thing right there.
It's so bad to see, babe.
What can you do about it? It's going to let me go. Well, that fits over that just right there. Make sure just move the stencil. Don't keep it in the same spot. Don't keep doing the same shape.
Don't keep doing the same what?
Shape.
Oh. I thought you said the same shit.
No. Oh, see? That's exactly what we did do there. I meant to have this actually.
You said don't do it, and you did it.
And I did it. And I meant to have that one like this. Let me grab a different stencil here. This one's getting a little repetitive. Yeah, let's fix that. We're going to go ahead and that's what we need is that.
Adam's just trying to teach by example.
That's it. You can always fix your mistakes. And you can see how that definitely looked funky, right? Start to look like Swiss cheese up in here.
What's the difference between the green tape with the orange and the blue?
No difference.
Just kind of color preference, right?
Color preference, yep.
different colors on the same artwork so they can kind of see what the different colors might look like.
Yep. All right, we're going to start. See how we're starting to get this a little bit brighter. We're starting to brighten this thing up. Especially right up here, because that's kind of where the ball is going to be, and it's going to rush them across. Yeah.
What airbrush is that?
This is the Harbor Freight Avante. $25. Works great. And then, so I was thinking, like, this actually. There we go. Let that stay dark. Just maybe give this one, because that actually is passing underneath. There we go. I hit that belly, and then see how that one's kind of good. You can't even see it.
My wife bought a coffee frother, AAA batteries, ran mixed paint beautifully, especially the dry pigments. Just wanted to pass it along.
Oh, right on. Awesome. And really, I'm just kind of adding just a little bit of detail here and there, but we're going to be doing more to this. So once again, everything kind of in the next layer. Maybe we need a little bit more right here. Let's, this is going to be a better one right here. Trying not to here, but I felt like we needed something a little bit in the center of that. Because really the center should be the brightest, and then it should fade off. And if there's a like right here, I'm just going to make that a little bit brighter because I can come back with the next layer and fix that. I really like I'm loving this that's going on. All of this. This is going to look great. We're going to put more detail up in there. But the biggest mistake I see that most people make when they're doing realistic fire is it's too stringy here. It's like stringy all the way across. Or another thing I see is it's like really repetitive. So it's like the same kind of done over and over on top of each other. So just remember, don't be afraid to freehand up and blend in more here, and get that right. And then this is where it kind of starts breaking apart. Okay, that looks great. Let's go ahead and go with our first candy. So the candy, we're not going to do any kind of detail or really airbrush anything with a stencil. All we're going to do is start the darkest areas. We're not going to take a gun. I know a lot of people do it this way. They'll take a paint gun and they'll hit it all with blue. And what it'll do, it'll just like monotone it all. It'll be brighter in some areas because it's kind of brighter here, but it's not going to have a whole lot of contrast. So what I like to do is to build that candy up. Because remember what we talked about earlier is candy is transparent. So the more that you layer on top of it, it's darker. So we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to make sure that we're hitting dark spots more here, fading into where the bright spots are supposed to be. And then we're going to come in and start to add more detail on top of what we already have. We'll accent some of the bright spots, but we're going to try to add more to it to give it a multi-layer kind of. Always want to check your airbrush, see how it's doing. And you can see how nice and vibrant that compared to the blue. So you can see, once we let that dry, the more layer on this, the darker and darker it gets compared to that. When it comes to, you know, regular pigmented paint, it's not like that. It's going to get to a certain level and then the tone, and it's going to stay there. Okay, so we're going to start, because that's where everything's darker. Everything kind of fades into the middle. And anywhere where we have like kind of hole, you know, in our flame, here, hit those first. All of the edges need to be done though. Gotta get all the edges.
Is that actually shifting green, or is it my screen?
That might be your screen. Would it be shifting green? It shouldn't. Nice big shadow right at that dimension of that brow. That's a perfect flame lick right there. You see that? That works great. See how I kind of fixed that area? You can't really tell I did anything. I kind of just blended it all in. That's what it's supposed to look like. You're not looking for really tight, crisp lines right now. You're looking just for still kind of a smoky looking fire. You can see how loose I am with it too. So super loose. There's not much to it. Now all of it needs a little bit of blue to it because you need to have enough of a difference between that and then because we're going to be laying down the same color of light white again, right on top of what we have here. We're going to lose a little bit of detail, but we're going to be bringing it right back.
Just wrapped up spraying clear on the tins for my iron head. Had to bring them inside to cure and control temp since humidity has been high here in Florida this week.
Oh, you have that. Okay, back to the same light blue. Okay, we're going to go straight back to the stencil. Before, I still kind of freehanded it in. We're going to go straight back to the stencil now. And then we're going to hit up some of these spots. Let's hit this one right here. So we're going to hit up that one again. But we're going to hit it at just a little bit different angle. We're going to hit an edge of it the same. right here, and I'm gonna hit that in the middle though. So you still have, see how I still have that little one right in the back? So it looks like it's just dropping over right over the top of that. It gives it that dimension. So instead of laying that right over top of your other one, you want to, you don't want to do the same exact shape. You just, even if it is the same one, you want to be able, you know, turn it so it looks different, and then you can kind of layer it close to the other one. I'll show you another example right here. This might have been, nope. See how that one's just a little bit different? That's exactly what we're looking for. So we're gonna hit that one almost in the same spot, but not quite. Once again, it just gives it that look of depth. So, and then you can always add new ones too if you don't want to go too crazy.
Wow, that helped, Adam. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Wow, that helped, Adam. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Okay, see right here? Okay, so it's right here, it's kind of coming up and like breaking off right here. So let's, see how we kind of just made that its own little chunk? That look, that tiny little freehand there kind of just broke that off into a chunk, and that's what we want. We want little sections to kind of be breaking away and moving away, but still want that base below it. And you can do this as many times as you want. We can go back over and over and refine, but that's what we're looking for all the way through, something like that.
Looks wicked.
Wicked wall art. Looks wicked.
Internet connection is messing with Adam's hearing aid.
Sorry.
Internet connection is messing with Adam's hearing aids.
What?
Whoa. That thing's electric, it sounds like, if you touch it.
Kind of does, huh?
Jeez, yeah. Watch it.
See the lip right here? I'm going to go ahead and just add a little highlight to all of this. This one we can actually use this stencil. Maybe this one, we can use this one right here. Kind of rolling right the eye. Yeah, that looks great. And we can kind of come up in here to this guy. Something in the center right there. And then maybe just this little one right here. And then I'll take this. And you can see how that's kind of like two little licks of fire over top of each other. And that one kind of is transparent over the top. I feel like it still needs a little bit more into here, and then we'll hit it with candy again. What? What did you just say? What are you doing to me?
They told me to do it. I ain't gonna do it very long before I start
Well, I
laughing.
did have my mouth open for a minute, like, what's going on here?
Oh my god. He walks closer to me, like right to my face, and then I just start laughing. He's like, what? Oh my god.
I know.
Turn on your hearing aids, bro. I barely pulled that off because I started laughing.
You can see I'm kind of putting almost like a lightning bolt kind of effect in here. Like, see these right here? This right here almost looks like it's like a lightning bolt, right? Like,
Is that the Lavalley's glaze stencil?
it is. Okay. Once again, I'm just going to kind of brighten up these brighter spots. We're going to lose a little bit of detail. No big deal, but it's important to kind of fog it in, though. You know what I mean? Don't leave it stringy. Smooth.
Once finished, what value would this piece be?
This? Is that what's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Not really. Depends on who. If it's commission, you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot more money. If it's somebody, and then you quote it, and it's gonna be more. But if you're painting for the fun of it, and then just selling it after it's painted, I mean, obviously it's gonna be less money because you're not painting a one-off. You're kind of painting what you want. But I mean, something like this, you know, to the right person, maybe $300 or something. But really, you got to be able to get it done. So yeah, you could do it. I don't know. Ask Chad over there. You might know what they sell for. He'll know what the blanks sell for if you're interested in buying the blanks. Okay, we're good. That's looking great. Flowing good. We're going to go back to blue.
Oh yeah, the universal sign for flames. Adam, show us, please. Let's see it. Oh no one forgot about that. I told them, don't worry. Next weekend when the show is on, and I'm gonna count how many people say, "Dang, that looks like bacon." Oh, actually, that's the universal sign for bacon.
Okay.
We're gonna see. That's
not funny no more.
That's a solid real flame job already.
I think my ears are closing for a reason. I don't know here.
I paint, I sell for $150 up to $500 depending on the size of fish.
Yeah. I mean, for a fisherman, this is some cool artwork for, you know, because usually they have like a room stuffed fish. Right? Do they stuff fish? Fish?
Huh?
Are they stuffed?
Huh?
Are they stuffed?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Are fish stuffed? If they're dead, do they stuff them or do they do something else?
No, they don't stuff them. Right? I have seen fish on the wall. Like, what are those?
Petrify 'em?
What are those fish called in Pine View that are terrible?
Tiger meat?
Yeah, my friend caught a tiger muskie and he put that sucker on his wall, and that would give me nightmares. scary. Vegan fish sticks.
That's funny.
They said that the fish are fiberglass molds, they think.
Oh, okay. And then they're painted. Okay, looking great. And now, keep in mind, you can go back and forth times. Many times you really want it. Really, if you want to come back in here, hone in more areas, and then all you're doing is you're re-hitting the dark spots and then the edges. That's all you're kind of, and then you kind of blend it into what you have, but you're still keeping contrast, though. You know what I mean? So you can go back with the light blue again, and then hit it with the candy. You can do that a few more times. Go back, but we're gonna put the last color of white on here, and then just a little bit of blue candy, and then we're gonna go and move on to the silver leaf. So we can be done with this. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. It doesn't take that much work to do this, really. Really good effects. Freehand, no tape involved. It's nice. Okay, so we're taking just pure white here. We're going to over-reduce it a little bit as well. And the reason why we're over-reducing it is because we really want and not be really solid. Thinner paint will kind of disperse more and have an effect, and not harsh lines. Take this on top of the purple so we can see it. But yeah, so you can see that that's pretty wet there. That's what we want. All right, let's go back to this stencil. We're just going to go back and re-highlight some areas we think that need to be highlighted. Let's go ahead and start with the hand first. Really want those teeth to stand out.
Yeah, those are some mean-looking teeth.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my air pressure down just a little bit. And I'm gonna hit a highlight that's just right before the edge.
Chad says he can cut out just about any shape you want.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's way off. Well, that's cool.
Freehand strokes are gonna make.
Wait a minute.
This look a little more realistic there.
Rob said, my girlfriend's doing a salmon right now, painting each scale. So is it stuffed then?
She's painting it?
Yeah,
That's what you said.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fiberglass. I'm gonna take a little chunk out of it just to give it that little bit of flame shape. Okay. Same thing here. We're just gonna.
Oh, it's styrofoam and the skin is tanned like leather. They have forms that they stretch the skin around.
Really? That's what they do, huh? I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video on after this. You're like, gross.
Holy cow, that's a lot of skills.
See how that kind of just turned all that into that one chunk right there.
Watch your finger, man.
Kind of here and there, just kind of brightening areas up. Don't need to do too much. You see, when I was first spraying this, it was a lot of paint, and I was going over it and over it and over it. And as you get going and you get towards the top, if you keep doing that, you're just going to paint over exactly everything you just did. So you have to take it in steps, really loosey-goosey. And then the next step, a little bit tighter and a little bit tighter. And now we're just kind of looking it over to see where we're wanting things to be brighter and lighter. Oh, mosquitoes are here.
Great. Go away.
Some freehand strokes, kind of just linking everything together. This could use a little help right there. There we go. See how that kind of smoke just kind of blends in with that. Maybe a little sharp line here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fade some of this in the front. It's right here. This is the fireball. Great. I only use the stencils when I was using a pigmented color. We don't use the stencils when we're laying the candy. The candy just tints the color. So we're gonna go back to the blue, but before we do that, I'm gonna add just a little bit.
Blue True Fire looking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of this, put it in a separate cup. So we got the blue candy, and I'm just gonna add a drop of red. Ooh, it's gonna pick. Okay, just a little bit. It's gonna start to tint it darker, almost into like a cobalt blue, almost to a purple. Actually, get a purple. Let's see if we got a darker blue there. Okay, we're going to take that and compare it to that. Oh, yeah, much darker. So all we're going to do is we're going to focus on just the darkest areas. Let the overspray kind of blend into where the rest of the fire is. But you see how that's just starting to add more contrast, especially down over here. That looks pretty good. Like I said, I can keep going on that. We could add more detail. We could, same thing. We could kind of meet up close to where we had another one, put another one, you know, and then. And so yeah, the more you do of that, you can see how that doesn't look stringy. It all kind of looks like it kind of attaches and moves together. That's kind of was our goal.
You kind of see that. I think it's going in and out of glitchiness.
A little glitchiness again. Okay. Well, let's. We're getting ready to leave. So we're going to run a little bit of fine line along this edge right here.
You chose the blue tape.
We got it. You want it? We got it.
Oh, my.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. We got that.
The blue flame kind of looks like light reflection under the water.
Kind of does. Felt like that's why the blue went good with this.
Camouflage looking fish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have a little mini masker. These will be available very soon through Limelight. Pretty handy to have. We're just going to use this, and we're going to tape right on top of our 1/8" fine line we just laid down.
It's gonna look. Leaf is gonna look awesome on that.
I know it is, huh? Leaf always gives it a different look. You know, it's not.
You're not supposed to put your kids in the cover of their bag.
Oh no! We need a good name for this guy, huh?
I don't know.
Same you deserve. Huh?
I don't know a name.
Come on.
You could have did fish scales with leaf and candy.
Yeah, you know, I thought about fish scales, but it wasn't really going to match up to what I was doing. And I felt like the fish scales with the body swooping, they would need to be. It would. I thought it would look funny. That was just my personal thought on that. So I decided to not go with the fish scales.
Bobbert for a name, or Chew, or Hot Blunna, Charlie, Fred.
Hot iguana. Charlie.
Fred. Excuse me, you want to talk at the same time I do?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Fred the Flame Founder, Winthrop, Flipper, Jimothy.
I like Flipper. It's a good classic. Okay. We're going to make sure this is nice and clean there.
Looks like half tuna, half whale.
You
Mike the Mahi.
ever used one of these?
Adam. Chad.
Name it Chad. Come on.
Ever used one of what?
Tack rag. These things are nice. It's getting caught up in this, though. But it's nice to be able to keep some of the overspray, and it kind of sticks to it. But yeah, I haven't showed those very many times. Okay.
Charlie, Nicodemus.
I'm gonna have to turn this fan off.
Another one for Nicodemus. Bad Chad. Dwayne the Big Fish Johnson.
Okay, we need to mix this 1-to-1 with water to make it sprayable.
Teddy Tuner. Blue Boy. Sea Diamond as a wild romance we witnessed unfold on here a while back.
I'm sorry.
The bromance with you and Diamond.
Oh, shit.
Fishy McFisherson. Looks awesome. Blue Gill Flounder. Minnow. Chubb Norris. Limey. The Line mascot. Wanda. Good names. I like them.
All right, we're getting this bad boy cleaned up because we need to make sure we get all the paint out of it before we put down any kind of sizing glue into there, because sizing glue is water-based. Now we got it mixed. We have the mixture of the sizing glue mixed with just plain water. Cleanse it out enough to make it spray. Make it spray good out of the airbrush. If you're spraying out of a minigun, you could keep.
Hook and Bait. Molten Moby. Blue Balls.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's all we need just for the first coat. Let me stick my roll of tape. I want to know the size too.
Steve Marlin.
Oh, hey, good one, Steve Marlin.
Moby Slick. Is it possible to leaf with a stencil? Would it pull clean?
Yes, with a vinyl stencil, yes, not a freehand stencil.
Fishy McFisherson was named a few times. Swim Shady.
Swim Shady, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Did you answer that question?
What question?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't listen to it. If so, is it possible to leaf with a stencil? Would it pull clean?
Yes. Yep. You don't want to make sure you get your edges down really good, though.
Ugly the Flounder. Swim Shady is good. Swim Shady wins. Swim Shady is goated.
Oh. What happened there?
Can't see.
Out of my airbrush. You can't see it? Oh, good. Nothing happened. No. We'll wipe that off. Okay.
Oh, I love Swim Shady.
Great name. Who came up with that? You able to back now?
No, I think you probably would. Steve Johnson.
Steve Johnson? I like it.
Yeah, he's the one I freaking forgot to email too. I feel terrible.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, gosh, I never forget. I mean, I can't say never, but it's very few and far in between.
Well, you did say, can we email him real quick? And it was like 30 seconds before we were live. I'm like, no.
I know, because I freaking felt bad. I forgot to do it. I forgot to take my notebook to the warehouse, so I never did it. Do you ever reduce sizing?
Do you ever reduce sizing? Yes. The sizing glue is reduced 1-to-1 with water.
Will the real Swim Shady please swam up?
Okay, so should I do this in silver leaf or in the variegated? The variegated.
Say it to me. Ask me if you need to make me a list, and I'm about to freak out. Someone says, "Does Adam need to make you a list now?" Hell no, that guy don't need to make me a list.
Yep.
Focus on his list. No, you're not.
On your computer.
Okay, what'd you ask?
What color leaf should we do this? Variegated or silver leaf?
Silver.
Silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think. Oh, look. Someone said variegated silver, 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 silver.
Okay, that's enough silver.
Oh, more silver.
And then it was like,
yeah, I think silver definitely will look better with that.
I think so. All right, maybe my sweaty hands.
Gold is good on blue too, but I think the silver for this fish. And we're swim shady. Swim Shady needs his jewelry. Blue Vader. Time to do some spanking. Spank the fish. Now that don't sound right.
About to lose the monetization. All right, let's go. People are going to complain that I'm wasting a lot of leaf here.
Scuba fish. How'd the helmet turn out?
Scuba Steve. The helmet's great. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Shoot. The helmet turned out great. I actually took it back to them today. It's going to go into auction in what, 2 weeks?
In June 6th, yes. Yeah, I saw. He took it to Tucker Speed, and they posted a video of it too if you want to see what it looked like. Swim's got some bling now.
Oh, yeah.
Run a little coat of blue cat along the base of the leafing, fading up.
That's a great idea.
Ooh, I saw a mosquito.
That's a great idea, and I actually want to do that.
Posted a video, and it looks awesome. It looks good with the variegated.
Yeah, there was a little bit of copper in there as well. Okay.
Spray shoes are now pimped out. Yep, literally, and it will be in your car and in your house and everywhere you go. Looks like he's getting his hair done. You know, when you ladies, we go get our hair foiled. That's what it looks like is on there, on his little fins.
I don't think I'm going to spin this. It's taken on a lot of the texture of the spray paint and everything else we put on there. I mean, we could, and it would probably work okay, but I think I like just the look that's putting on right now. I'm definitely going to do that fade in with the blue candy that somebody mentioned. That's a great idea.
He's getting highlights.
Getting little shadows. Getting highlights right now. That's going to look cool.
I will be purchasing your ultimate candy paint kit with the black candy as well. I have best tank on the way. So what sealer do you recommend before painting the tank?
If you're really wanting it, there's two different ways. You can just get the primer surfacer, the 2K primer surfacer, and then that is direct. And then you can go and you lay out a couple of coats of that. I'll make sure it's super clean on your metal, and you're good to go. If you want it bulletproof, it's not necessary, but you could put epoxy primer on it first, let that dry, and next day scuff it down, then sandable primer on top of that. It all depends on how you know. But yeah, the regular sandable primer is direct to metal, and it does protect the metal from corrosion, but it doesn't quite do what the job of what epoxy would do. pretty bulletproof.
Good day, Adam. Love what you do. I have a question. Unfortunately, I don't have access to line sizing glue. Have you ever used one-shots for 00? Any tricks to it? Based in Western Australia.
You can try it. I'm not sure what you're going to thin it out with.
Can't we ship to on internationally on eBay?
Yeah. You can actually buy on eBay. You can actually buy the sizing glue.
Yeah. eBay is a new thing where they ship internationally. It does kind of take a little bit longer, so you have to be patient. But we have been able to get people their stuff.
Yep, that is true.
Good morning from cold South Africa. But if you use that, and any tricks to that?
Whatever you think would work. I'm not that experienced with that, but you would think that would thin that out. Just thin it out enough that it will spray out of an airbrush. Because that spraying it with an airbrush gets it down smoother and it looks better.
He's getting frosted fins.
It's happening.
Could you line grain the leaf with Scotch-Brite?
The leaf you could. You could put a texture in it with Scotch-Brite, yes.
Use a cotton ball. You can give it directly on the leafing.
Yep. It almost does what this does too. Cotton ball, it's a little more precise, I think, maybe. Yeah, so he's right. I'm just trying to get to the back side of this.
What about the bottom fins?
They're not the same kind of fins, really. I don't know. I didn't do the bottoms. I thought about it for a minute, and I think this should be.
Looking good. My line sizing leaf kit arrived about 2 weeks ago. Just waiting for some downtime at work, and it's time to play around.
There you go. We've got a lot of videos on it, so you can check them out. Just remember to lay the sizing glue out evenly. Don't create a whole lot of texture.
Someone said they tried to go through Amazon for the sizing glue, and they can't seem to find it.
Like I said, if you click on the Time Warp brand on any product that's on Amazon, you can go into the website there. You should be able to find it under leafing supplies. Okay. I think I got this cleaned up good enough to where you can spray a little bit of that blue candy. Great idea. I don't know. You want to try to spin it? I don't know. I don't know how well that's going to spin, but let me try it right here. Do it. I might just do it. That was worth it.
What?
Spinning it.
Oh.
Never spun on anything like this before. It's way different.
I'm not spinning it. It starts to spin it.
Well, I'm not sure how it's going to look with that textured surface, but it actually shows up pretty good. I'll show you guys here in a minute. I'll give you the right angle on it.
Swim Shady appreciates the spin.
Oh, the spin was worth it, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can see it right here. Pretty good, too. Yeah, spin was worth it. I gave it a shot. Gives it so much more dimension. Looks good. Okay, candy blue. Thank you for that. Grab that.
Spin Shady.
been shady now.
Still needs blue candy with some orange tips.
Orange tips? You think? Good.
Orange would be awesome.
You think so?
That's what some people are saying. Maybe. I think, yeah, maybe a little more color.
Okay. I could probably make that happen. Let's see how this blue turns out real quick, and then we can decide.
Make it look like that loud mom you see at all the ball games.
That's what it looks like.
Orange is opposite of blue on the color wheel, right?
Yeah. Yes, orange is opposite. So those two together would make brown. But they are complementary colors. They look really good together. Like if anything looks too blue, say like you had a room that just had too much blue stuff in it, you'd stick an orange lamp and the blue goes away.
So it's a complementary color?
It's a complementary color. It'll take it, so it looks good, but you can't mix the two. And blue together, you now have the three main primary colors mixed together, which is red, yellow, and blue, because orange is red and yellow, and you have the blue. So now you got all three colors. That means you got some color of brown, which is not good. I don't think we want brown. But as long as we kept as long as we were real careful with the blue here, and then not too much, maybe just orange up here, just barely on the very tips. Once it gets into here, I don't think we want to mess with that. Let's see what the blue looks like first.
Custom painter by day, interior decorator at night. Do it. Do the orange on the tips.
Okay, well, I think I will.
Yeah, I think the orange would be cool. Don't mix the orange, just the tip.
Okay. And then we're doing the same thing back here.
Maybe the tip of the tail too. Orange on the tip of the tail fin also.
Okay. All right, that's enough of that.
Swim no longer is allowed in the Nemo 3 movie due to being too adult. Looks more like Ursula now. Don't forget the bell. This stupid mosquito is gonna bite me and I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay, let's get some of that orange candy mixed up real quick.
Orange.
Be diamond orange.
Oh, he's gonna look so good. Little sweetie.
Okay, we're gonna take the clear base coat. Clear base coat. And then we got gold here. We sure do. So the candy does come in concentrate form. That's why we put the clear base coat in there. Okay, and then a drop of red.
Aren't you glad we're here?
What would I do without you?
If you turned up your bill tone. The first word I said. Orange, you're glad we're here. You still didn't hear it, buddy? Yoo-hoo.
I wasn't ready. Red.
Huh?
So I wasn't ready. You said orange. Okay. All right. So let me thin this out just a little bit. Oh, that's a perfect color orange.
I would put color shift on the tips of the fins. Just saying.
The color shift really needs more contrast than that. Color shift works better on a darker surface, but not to say it wouldn't look good. Probably still.
Where would Swim Shady be without us? He definitely wouldn't have orange tips.
Yeah.
He's going to get all the tuna in the glurb.
All right, let's see what this
Yellow
looks like.
a little louder.
That what we looking for? Okay.
That's yellow. That yellow or orange?
No, that's orange.
Is it?
Why, you want me to put a little more red in that?
Yeah, it looks yellow.
Okay, I can do that. And then I'll put a little more red and I'll still want to leave the silver in there, not do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put a little more.
Just the tip.
Just the tips. That's what I got. Just
That's
the tips.
creamsicle. Too yellow. Needs to be more orange.
One more red. One more drop of red.
Can't see where you're spraying.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's more like it.
that better? I'm just going to hit the edges one more time.
Bingo. Much better. Oh yeah, that's some orange.
That's what you're looking for?
We wanted him to be fully peacock.
Okay. Maybe we'll
Fire.
I'm sorry?
Fire.
It's on fire.
Kind of does look like it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You
Let's
missed
go
some of
ahead.
the orange in the middle of the tips. You see?
Where? No. Where? Right there?
Yeah. See how it's just not quite. Do a little bit more on there.
Where? Right here?
On a few of those fins. Now that's what I'm talking about. Happy little accidents.
Okay. Go. Glad we talked that one out.
Maybe you see the end of the fins where it gets smaller.
Where? Right here? No, I'm good. I'm stopping right there. I
Okay.
like where I'm at.
Okay.
You're not talking me out of it no more.
Wait.
No. Not happening.
Wait. Leave the. Oh, hell yeah. He's the coolest fish in school. You'd almost think it was on purpose.
Yeah, that turned out nice. Damn. Okay. That's pretty good. Super happy. Yeah. You can see we got good detail in there. The spins look great.
So
See those?
sick. Tough boss.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you could do this to any part, really. If this was a fuel tank, you can flame that. You could sign and you can kind of mix it in there. You know, put the stencil down, do a couple layers of the fire, pull the stencil, do more freehand, or it kind of flows over the top. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with fire. You can really make some pretty good money actually doing that.
Walk away.
Yep.
Is it just me or does that fish have a huge forehead?
No, it's a big forehead.
It was on purpose, like a dolphin. I get it now.
On purpose.
I just thought it was like a misspelling. But I got it.
That's pretty good.
Needs a red eye.
Doesn't need a red eye. It could.
Fire mullet.
That's close enough, and I could hit it right there. Okay, that's it. We got one more.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm answering myself.
Are you having a stroke?
I'm getting tired. Let's go.
Okay, you want to spin the wheel? Is that what you're trying to say?
Let's do that.
All right.
All right, good luck, everybody. Hey, my buddy Rustin won. All right. I actually will be there tomorrow morning before noon if you want to stop by. And yeah, you won yourself a gift card. We know you can put it to good
Both
use.
the winners won $25 gift card. Lewis and Rustin.
All right. Okay, that's it tonight, guys. Turned out good. I'm happy with it. Thanks for the help and the advice on the everything, really. Couldn't do it without
Fire
you.
Mohawk. Looks
And
cool.
the names. What was it? Swim Shady?
Swim Shady.
Okay, cool. Great in the warehouse. All right, we will see you back. We going to be there next Thursday? Here? Next Thursday?
Oh, let me look.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be here. We'll figure something else out to do. If you have any questions, hit me up down in the comments or hit me up on Instagram. Or if you guys have any ideas on stuff you want to see, just go ahead and hit me. Thanks for being here. See you next week.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Appreciate you.
Bye.